Good morning, everybody. With Election Day just around the corner now, we are helping you get to know the candidates who are running to represent you. And today, Darrell Black is with me. He is running for State Senate 25 seat. Mr. Black, good morning. Thank you for coming in.
Good to be here.
Let's start with who you are. You're a small business owner from Milledgeville, right?
Right.
What do you do?
Well,
what don't you do?
What do I do? Well, a little background quickly. I grew up in Cartersville as a Joe Frank Harris Democrat, and I went to college and graduated from Shorter with a teaching degree, and I taught for a while. And then I got into the floor covering business, and so in Milledgeville I have a Flooring America. It's a national franchise floor covering store, and I raised it from a truckload of remnants up to the largest floor covering store in Middle Georgia, I believe.
Okay. So you're going to represent Senate 25.
Yes.
What counties does that all cover?
Well, it's 6 full counties of Butts, Jasper, Greene, Morgan, Putnam, and Baldwin, and then parts of Jones, and parts of Bibbs, and parts of Walton County.
Okay. So what are some of the issues that you're seeing that you kind of want to take care of, that you want to tackle?
Well, the biggest thing in Milledgeville, Baldwin County, is jobs. It is so far number one. I don't even know what number two would be. Milledgeville has the highest unemployment rate of any city that its size in Georgia. We're 12.5%. We've been hurt really bad with cuts to the state jobs and programs, Central State, and the prisons as well. And the surrounding counties are not much better. Georgia was last in job growth, and so they are really anxious for some improvement in that area.
Do you have a plan to try to get more jobs to bring some of that business back?
Well, Georgia is getting a $100 million settlement from from the federals for the foreclosure settlement for that. And they devoted that most of that fund to attracting new businesses to Georgia. And I want to really get active in that. And I want to tell people to listen. You can come to Middle Georgia or the Lake Country area and be successful. That's what I did. I came from Cartersville, came down here, and I've had a successful business.
Okay. Now you're the only Democrat that is running against Johnny Grant, who's the incumbent, Burt Jones, and Robert Kent. What separates you from the others?
Well, I'm the only one that has experience in both the classroom and the boardrooms. I said I was a teacher for a few years, and I've also worked with Shorter College, which is Shorter University now, on the alumni governing board. I've been on that for 25 years, and I know how education is very important to me and Georgia. And then in the corporate world, was chosen as a captain for the southeast area for Flooring America to represent 24 stores in our policy and products as a conduit between corporate and individual with that. So I've worked in the boardroom and classroom. I think that's the way going forward. We got to get the education off the bottom of the tier and get some business going too. Okay,
now in the last 30 seconds here, you've said in the past someone needs to work long and hard to put together state, business, and local efforts, and history proves it is the Democratic Party that does this best. Explain your rationale behind that, if you would, please.
Well, the Democratic Party ran Georgia for many years, and they never furloughed any teachers. They always had a balanced budget. They weren't last in job growth like Georgia is now. They weren't last in ethics like Georgia's been rated now. And they always had transportation plans statewide instead of doing the individual splosh thing, which, by the way, I support. Let me throw that in there, and voted for.
All right.
And so they have a proven record, and I have a lot of my friends are Republicans, and I'm the only Democrat they're voting for. And I keep telling them what is exactly that they're proud of for the Republican Party is doing in Georgia. And so anyway, I think we just need some different people and different ideas.
Okay. Mr. Black, we want to thank you for coming on this morning. We do appreciate it. And for you at home, a reminder, you can vote early for any of the candidates until Friday this week. Don't forget, Election Day is Tuesday, July 31st.